your glow sticks. It's time to get funky here at the... Up first.
This bout is good.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Hook misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counterpunch. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Hold that thought! Why weren't they more cautious? Down goes Old Dog. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not good.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Old Dog goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put...
Whoa, Johnny! What's the referee thinking right now? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
And there's the bell to start round two. They barely survived the last round after two knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
Two knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Swing and a miss with that hook. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Only catching air with that hook. A lot of effort being exerted here. Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. The bravery. That's not legal. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? Yes, sir. We fight on here. Despite what the judges scored. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges...
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Left hook just missed. The referee really thinking about stopping it. And Old Dog has been dropped. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day. And I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day. And I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to be the goal and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high you have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day. And I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day. And I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
First up.
This bout is...
All the talking has been... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. There's a counter shot. It's all offense all the time. That hook won't score. Missing with the hook. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their... Did you see that? Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. They've avoided catastrophe there. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
That's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Perfect counter lands. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second.
There's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. Back at it in round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. His stamina is off the charts. That big hook doesn't land. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. These two were made for each other. A lot of effort being exerted here. Punch, counter punch. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know what?
Time for the 5th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter punches have to hurt. Looking to land the hook. Hold that thought. And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Are we about to see Arthur go down? He somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Misses with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line.
There's the bell for round 6. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook doesn't score. Swing and a miss with the hook. Have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. These two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
And there's the bell for round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Blocking the hook. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Are you okay?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, I wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate.
It's time for the talking to start. Up first, Tiny from Ukraine, and they hold the SCI Continental title, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. And they'll be facing Tiny from the United States of America. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Ukraine, wearing the blue trunks trimmed with yellow, the current Continental Light Heavyweight Champion, Tiny. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with yellow, Tiny.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. How about that time counter shot? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Punch, counter punch. It's all offense all the time. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Why weren't they covering up? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Neither fighter willing to slow down. That uppercut just missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Just misses with that uppercut. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponents have got to watch out for that. Be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. The referee takes a look and he says, let's get it on. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last...
Tiny goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Good, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need...
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. That will do it. Tough luck here, as this fight is over.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tape. First up is Tiny from Ukraine, and they hold the SCI Continental title, coming off a TK.
This bout is scheduled for 10.
What a pleasure it is to be here. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. The perfect counter lands. Can't find a home for that jab. Left uppercut doesn't score. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Richards just got buzzed. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Richards in trouble here. And down goes Richards. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped. On to the second round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That big hook doesn't land. Perfect counter shot. A big whiff with the right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Richards in trouble here, and Richards just got buzzed. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a...
that we're late. The mastery that we display.
Well, up first.
This bout is...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. So close with that uppercut. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That jab doesn't score. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach. Did you see that? Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. His stamina is off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like...
And there's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.